We're going to create a logistic recursive model for the sunflower data. First, we're going to highlight the data and click on the chart wizard and choose XY scatter plot, and then go to next. You can see a preview of what it's going to look like. Click next again, and in the chart title you can type sunflower growth. Notice that it pops up on the preview screen, and then for the x-axis type week, notice it pops up there as well, and for the y-axis type height in centimeters. And that's fine, so we can click finish. Drag that up and stretch out the chart area. We don't need this legend, so click on it and press delete. And we can resize, so we're using a little bit more of the chart area. Now we need to create H maximum. So we type in as a label H maximum, and we can resize that column a little bit. And as a label rate. Now for H maximum, we can see that the maximum that it got to be was around 255 centimeters. And for rate, we don't know what that is for right now, somewhere between 0 and 1 probably, so let's just put in 0.5. Before we move on then, we'd like to name these cells B17 and B18. So we click on the cell and go up to the name box. We click there and type in HM for H maximum and hit enter. Notice when we click on cell C17 and look up at the name box, it says C17, but when we click on B17 and go to the name box, it says HM. Likewise, we'll click on cell B18 and type in rate. Hit enter, and then it's named rate now. When we click on C18, notice in the name box it's C18, but when we click on B18, notice in the name box it says rate. Now let's create a predicted height column. This is a recursive definition, so the first height let's put in simply as 21 to match the actual. Now this is the only part where we have to concentrate. This is the recursive part of the definition. It's going to be the cell above it times 1 plus the rate, the growth rate. But since it's not constant, we have to multiply the rate times a factor, and that's 1 minus the cell above it divided by H maximum. 2 close parentheses, and hit enter. Drag that down. Now what we can do is highlight those cells, drag the border, didn't quite get it, drag the border over to the chart area, let go, and you can see that it will now graph the model. Right click and format the data series. For marker, choose none. For line, choose automatic, and simply make the weight heavy. Click OK. Now you can see the model in purple. The only things we need to do now are to adjust the rate. Needs to be a little bigger, try 0.6. Even bigger, try 0.7. A little bit too big, try 0.69. We've just created a recursive logistic model for the sunflower data.